Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sports Vault. We are wrapping down our show, and we've got the fourth segment of the day, and we're doing a little bit of baseball preview. The MLB season is rapidly coming to an end. Dodgers clinched last night. Very interesting. Really excited to watch them in the playoffs this year. But right now, I think you want to be playing pretty good baseball. We've seen over the last couple years the really good teams that don't play good baseball heading into October really don't do well in the playoffs. So if you're a team like the Pirates, I think you want to be playing your best baseball right now, which gives us some concerns, and we're going to go over it. Right now, I think the first team me and Rob were mentioning was who's hot, who's not. And I think right now is the team I just mentioned. The Pittsburgh Pirates they've really struggled the last couple weeks. They've lost the three of their last four to the San Diego Padres. Padres have had a better season this year, but the Pirates, that's really tough when they're trying to win that spot. I would hate to see the Pirates have to play that play-in game. With their luck, they lose, and this season has just been like such a turnaround, and then they lose the first play-in game. That would just be the Pirates' luck. So that's really tough. They're not playing well right now. They've really got to turn things around. But if they do play that play-in game, Rob, if it was Pirates-Reds, who would you take in that one?
I would take the Reds. I think they overall have a better pitching staff. They have a better amount of hitters on their team. I think they could beat Pittsburgh. And it's going to be tough. They play Pittsburgh 6 times till the end of the season now.
I agree. I would be so devastated. It would be terrible to see Pittsburgh after that great year they've had to lose that game. Pittsburgh's had timely pitching all year. They have a good hitting, but I don't know. If it was that one playing game, they just haven't been there, and I think it'd be really tough for them. So I really am hoping, I'm pulling for Pittsburgh, all the Pirate fans out there. I'm pulling for your team. Hopefully they can turn it around and take that division so they don't have to play that playing game. But the next team that we're going to go for is, let's talk a little bit of Yankees. They've really struggled, and I think I didn't expect anything from them, but I think their chances are pretty much done, Rob. What about you? Are you still holding out hope?
As a Yankee fan, as my good neighbor told me, you always have to have faith in them. But it's tough because you have to beat teams like Toronto right now, especially when they're weak. They don't have Encarnacion. They don't have Jose Bautista. There's a team you should be beating. It's tough, though, to choose because I think they might be done at this point.
I agree. They're 3.5 games back now. They've got the Royals are in front of them. The Orioles are in front of them. The Indians are now in front of them. And now Texas has really got to watch out. They kept it alive last night with a win. But it's pretty much Tampa Bay and Texas. Do you think Cleveland still has a chance? So I think Texas, it's all in their head. They've just really collapsed the last couple seasons, and it seems like it's happening to them again. I really wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland was able to leapfrog them.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's going to take it. Texas, we saw it last year when they fell apart last year.
Yep.
They lost the division to Oakland, went into the playoffs, played that wild card match versus Baltimore, got beaten by Baltimore, and now this year they're leading the division, and they just fall apart this last week.
Yeah, Cleveland's playing good baseball right now. Texas isn't, and that's always very alarming. And even if Texas is able to hold on and get into the playoffs, I still don't like their chances. I just think that the teams that win now in the playoffs are hot. The pitching is hot. Hitting is going well. And I don't like what I see from Texas right now, so I wouldn't expect much from them at all. But let's go on to the National League. It's pretty much locked up. The Dodgers have clinched it, so they're not going anywhere. It's pretty much down to the Pirates and the Reds. Like we said before, the Pirates are really struggling right now, so hopefully they can come out of this. But it's going to be the Pirates and the Reds, and they play a very important series this weekend. So I'm going to be looking forward to that. I really hope Pittsburgh can pull it out, though.
And we can't count out the Nationals.
No, they've played really good baseball now, too. Yeah, they're playing really well right now. But it's been a disappointing season for them, but I guess it's good for their fans to see them finally playing well right now. But going on, we're going to highlight the Rookie of the Year. It's been down to Jose Fernandez and Yasiel Puig. Both have had phenomenal years, both rookies. Fernandez on a terrible Marlins team, but he's really given them a glimmer of hope. He looks like he's going to be a really good pitcher for many years to come. And Yasiel Puig, what can you say about the guy? I got his stats right here. 17 home runs, 39 RBIs, 332 batting average. He's just been unbelievable. So, Rob, Let's go. Who's got Rookie of the Year? Do you have Jose Fernandez? And I'll read you his stats: 12 and 6, 2.19 ERA, and 187 strikeouts. Do you have Hernandez, the pitcher who pitches every couple days, or the everyday guy Puig, who's just been unbelievable?
This is a tough choice because, first of all, Fernandez has done great, especially for a terrible team like the Marlins. I'm going to have to go with the everyday player, Puig. He's really impressed me coming up. Remember the first month he came up banging over 400. He's really helped lead this team. If you look at this stat, by June 21st, they were 30 and 42. And ever since he came up, they've been 58 and 23. And now they have the division. And they had that mark where they were 42 and 8 in 50 games that they had played. And you know what? He's just a tremendous leader. He's throwing people out from the outfield. The kid has a gun. And you know what? He's just great. He's a great offensive hitter. He's great. So I'm going to go with him.
I gotta completely agree with you, Rob. I look at exactly what you said. The Dodgers, before Puig came up, what we were all talking about. Mattingly is going to get fired. All the injuries. This team is so underperforming. What's wrong with the Dodgers? Puig comes up. They're the best team in baseball. I mean, it's just unbelievable how he came up and he just changed everything. Greinke got healthy around the time he came up. Once he came, things just started clicking. His energy was unbelievable, going for crazy steal in second base, throwing people out from home like Rob said. This kid is just such a fun player to watch. My favorite broadcaster, Colin Cowherd, he always refers to him as like the new Bo Jackson. This kid is just so athletically talented. He's just a monster, and I think it's hands down goes to him. Fernandez had a great year too, not taking anything away from what he's done, but I think you got to go with the everyday player. I just think he's more important to the team. Look at the Marlins. Fernandez was 12 and 6, but they're one of the worst teams in baseball. Puig plays every day. He comes up. The Dodgers are now the first team to lock up a division spot, and they've been the best team in baseball pretty much after the All-Star break. So that's our impressions. Let us know what you guys think. Like I said before, follow us at Twitter at SportsVaultIona. Let us know if you think Yasiel Puig or Jose Fernandez is the Rookie of the Year. That's going to recap our baseball segment, though. Moving into our final segment of the week, we have our fantasy football segment. We're going to tell you start 'em or sit 'em, anything else you need to know. We are kind of fantasy experts on this show, so we are going to take some of your questions as well. So let us know, and we'll be right back.